It's time for Class 2, District 2 Tournament Softball at Eugene. Our games brought to you by MFA Agri-Services of Lebanon, Indian Creek Antiques, Iberia School District, Town and Country Supermarkets, A to Z Exterminating, the Marys County Bank, Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company, VFW Post 3168, the Dixon Caring Center, the Lakeway School District, Gasco Sage Electric Co-op, Post Pawn of St. Robert, Air Serve Heating and Air, Life Care Center in Waynesville, Tax Pros and more, the Dixon Nursing and Rehab Center, and our seasoned sports sponsors. Connor Harbert has the call. He is on the sidelines at Eugene, ready for this Class 2 District 2 tournament.
And once again, welcome back here to Eugene High School here in Eugene, Missouri, where we are about to get going with our second semifinal of the day, the Class 2 District 2 softball tournament. And we'll see the number 2 seeded, the tournament host Eugene Lady Eagles, taking on the number 6 seeded Crocker Lady Lions. Connor Harbert here with you again, 97.9 The Source. So glad you could join me here for this one, as we've got two teams that have taken, well, different routes to get here. Eugene, the dominant shutout performance, shortest game yesterday against the Lakeway Lady Hornets. Meanwhile, Crocker playing for 3 hours, but eventually overcoming the Hartville Lady Eagles to become the only upset of the quarterfinal round. So Crocker the underdogs, obviously in this matchup. Eugene defending district champions, but we are about to get going here. Already announcing starting lineups. So we will do the same here. Let's take a look first and foremost at the Crocker Lady Lions. They come into this matchup here, batting leadoff, third baseman Emma Ruth. Batting second today will be your shortstop in Madeline Fancher. Batting third today, the catcher, that's Maddie Rader. Then batting cleanup today will be your second baseman, that's Catherine Bolware. Batting fifth, the designated player, Madison Parks. Batting sixth today will be your first baseman, Katie Huey. Batting seventh, the center fielder, Brooke Gann. Batting eighth will be your right fielder, Olivia Hayes. And then finally, batting ninth, it's your pitcher today, Gretchen Candy. Well, the flex player out in left field today, and that is going to be Tessa Danielson. Now we take a look at the starting lineup here for Eugene. Batting leadoff today for Eugene will be the shortstop, Tori Schultz. Batting second today will be the center fielder in Shea Besant. Batting third today, the right fielder, Allie Hafner. Batting cleanup will be your pitcher in Kaylee Kempker. Batting fifth today, first baseman Jordan Haney. And then batting sixth will be your third baseman in Riley Cleathermis. Batting seventh, the catcher, Olivia Kempker. Batting eighth will be the second baseman, Sydney Sappenfield. And then finally, batting ninth today, the left fielder, Addie Carr. No flex player today for Eugene, just straight up 9 up and 9 down here today. So, should be a good one. Again, Eugene, a win yesterday over Lakeway. Crocker defeating Hartville. As we take a brief look here at your records here in this one. Crocker coming into this game, if I can find my way back to Crocker, with a record of 11-13. Win number 11 coming in yesterday, trying to overcome a Eugene squad that comes into this game with a record of 15-13. Both teams 13 losses on the year. The only difference, Eugene has won 4 more games on the year. But Eugene, a very, very good team. Of course, we do know they've defeated Iberia. One of Iberia's 5 losses on the season. So this is going to be a very tough test for the Lady Lions. But as we found, Crocker can hit the ball. Crocker can score some runs. The big issue, though, for the Lady Lions is, can you keep the runs off the board here today? Almost gave up that 10-2 lead. We're able to overcome, though, in the top of the 7th. But we've seen Eugene once before. Second time we'll see Eugene here this season. Bit of a different look. Different pitcher here today. Instead of Cleathermis, you have Kaylee Kempker in the circle. Cleathermis over to third. Tori Schultz over to short. So it is a bit of a new look here. And we'll see how Crocker attacks, not really knowing what they're going to face here today from the tall right-hander, Kaylee Kempker. But we'll get going here, and there'll be Emma Root who starts things off here. Ruth, the right-handed batter. She will settle in here again to face the elder Kempker. Again, Connor Harbert today, 97.9 The Source. First pitch of this one, the fastball low. And we'll open this one up with a 1-0 count. 15 runs for Crocker, more than any other team in the quarterfinal round. Of course, Eugene playing a shortened game yesterday. Here's a ground ball over to third. Picking it up. Throw over to first. That's Cleathermis. Haney has it in the glove, and that's out number 1. 5-3 is how this game will begin. Ruth grounds out to her counterpart. And that brings us now to shortstop Madeline Fancher. Fancher had the bat going in yesterday's game. Batting in that second slot once more here. First pitch on the way, swing and a miss. And it's strike one. On deck now, Maddie Rader. Catcher today, moving well up the lineup. We'll talk about that in a moment. 0-1 now on the way to Fancher. Kempker delivers. Looks good. Called as such. Caught the outer half here, and it's 0-2 here on Fancher. Got a good crowd behind me for this one. Of course, obviously, tournament host Eugene showing out in force. Got some blue off to my right. And also some stragglers from Iberia. 0-2. This time outside here, Fancher with the good eye, and it's 1-2. Some stragglers from Iberia. Some members of the Iberia Lady Rangers still here. Scouting out the potential competition on Monday. Just now joining us, Iberia, the first team into the district championship. Dominant win over NCA. Here's a swing and a miss. Strike three. Fancher will strike out here, and Kempker's got her first strikeout today. 2 down now, and that brings us to the catcher, Maddie Rader. Iberia winning over NCA 17-1. 17 unanswered runs. 4 home runs in that game. So Iberia seems to be peaking at the right time here in this district tournament. But here's Maddie Rader. Rader takes a first pitch too high here, ball 1. Rader batting 9th yesterday. Came up with essentially the game-winning hit there in that one. A 2 RBI double that actually brought home 3. Here's a swing and a miss, though, on the 1-0 count, and it's 1-1. Gave Crocker a 15-11 lead. Or a 14-11 lead at that time. Crocker would then add a run. Hartville kept short. Here's a punt, popped up into the air, giving chase. Was Olivia Kempker behind the plate, but she can't run it down. And it'll be 1-2. So it is Kempker pitching to Kempker. Again, Kaylee the elder, Olivia the younger. We've seen that a few times this season, sister and sister. Here's the 1-2. Swing, fly ball off toward right. Could be trouble, and that gets down. Maddie Rader's got herself a base hit, 2-out base knock. And Crocker got a man aboard over on first base here for the cleanup hitter, second baseman Catherine Bolware. Bolware picking up the win in the circle yesterday in that game against Hartville. Was not the starter in that game, was brought on in relief in the first inning, but pitched the rest of the way. Gave up several runs, but did what they needed her to do. Got out of that particular jam and then, kept Crocker out in front. Sometimes that's all you can ask. So 0-1 here to Bolware, who of course can also do quite a bit with the bat. Here's a swing, foul tip off to the left. And it's 0-2. On deck now, designated player Madison Parks. Katie Huey on in the hole if we go farther than that. Here's the 0-2 now. Held up on a pitch too high here. And it's 1-2. Bolware gets a ball back in the count. Still down though, 1-2. Next pitch from Kempker. The swing, pop fly, right side. Underneath it, Haney makes the catch. That ends the inning. So 1 hit for Crocker, but nothing more here in the top of the first. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. 1 runner left on base. We'll have the bottom of the first when we come back. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to the Class 2 District 2 Softball Semifinals on 97.9 The Source.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
What does Seeger Toyota of St. Robert do for you? Number one, we provide a great atmosphere. Number two, with over 220 new Toyotas either on the ground or heading our way, we provide a great selection of new Seeger Toyotas. And number three, we have you covered for pre-owned as well with over 140 on the ground now. You get to deal with the number one new car dealer, used car dealer, and service department as voted by you through the Best of the Best of Pulaski County Awards 2023. Let us show you what it's like to be treated the Seeger way and make this buying a car thing fun, like it should be. That's Seeger Toyota of St. Robert next to Walmart and at SeegerToyota.net.
Bottom of the first incoming here as Gretchen Candy warms up. No score. Crocker limited to just the one hit in the top of the first, but it'll be time for the Lady Eagles. Their first trip. Schultz, Besson, and Hafner will all take their cuts here in this particular half inning. Again, it's Connor Harmon here today, 97.9 The Source. Don't forget, district championship game, 6 o'clock on Monday. Already know one Frisco League team has made it in, that being the Iberia Lady Rangers. Crocker trying to make it an all-Frisco final. Only thing that stands in their way, of course, the Eugene Lady Eagles. Tough test. Eugene, we know, they have power behind the plate. They have, well, as we saw there in the first, good defensive capabilities. But this Crocker team knows how to overcome. Again, it's been an up-and-down season for the Lady Lions, but they very capable of having a great game. Saw it against Waynesville there, a narrow loss to the Tigers, several classes up. And then again yesterday, committed 7 errors, but were scrappy enough to get the runs when they needed them the most. So we'll get going here, bottom of the first. Tori Schultz, first one up here, shortstop, left-handed batter. First pitch on the way to Schultz. Missed inside here, pulled the bat back, Schultz did, so it's 1-0. Again, I mentioned Schultz, bit of a dynasty for Eugene softball. The 5th Schultz to play for Eugene. Lots of further questions I have there. Just reading off my media guy. Here's a swing and a foul ball, and we'll go 1-1. One ball, one strike. Next offering from Candy. Misses outside. And it's 2-1. Again, you got Huey over on first. Bolware at second. Over at short today, Fancher. And Maruth over at third. Same infield. It started yesterday's game. 2-1. Now missing high. 3-1. Now in the outfield today, Tessa Danielson off in left. Brooke Gann in center field. And Olivia Hayes out in right. Next pitch, the 3-1's a hard hit ground ball over to second. Bolware has it, over to Huey. Out number 1. 4-3 putout. So both half innings here starting with a ground out. That brings us here to Shea Besson. Center fielder here, batting second. Right-handed batter standing back in the box. First pitch from Candy here, too low. To the backstop it goes, 1-0. Monday's district, not the only broadcast. And of course, maybe we're not done adding things just yet. Make sure you stay tuned after the finish of district play. Depending on the results in some other districts, as well as this one, could be continuing on here with some softball. Of course, watching the Class 1 tournament. 2-0 count. This one finds an ease here, 2-1. Watching Class 1, of course, District 1. Teams like St. Elizabeth and Vienna. 2-1 now, way out in front of that one. Candy pulling the string and a half there. Besson almost pulling a 360 on that swing, and it's 2-2. Candy with the 2-strike count here. Comes set and the 2-strike pitch. Missed the corner here, and we go full, 3-2. So our first full count of the day. Candy, the sophomore pitcher, comes through and delivers. Swing and a high fly ball directed out towards center field. Brooke Gann moving to the left. Can't make the grab. It'll be an error here for Crocker. The ball's almost thrown away here, but Besson will find her way on over to second. It'll be an error here again on Gann. And there's a runner on second here with one out for right fielder Allie Hafner. Crocker can't afford the same amount of errors that they had in yesterday's game. Had 14 total errors in that game between Hartville and Crocker. But Eugene's the type of team that makes you pay for mistakes like that. First pitch here to Hafner. Low and inside here. Rader digs it out. Comes out of the stance here, 1-0. One ball, no strikes. Next pitch. Got away from Rader again. Taken off for third is Besson. No throw. Eugene perhaps has the game's first run. One bag away. Between games today, we had a little bit of a sprinkle. Got me nervous for a second. But it's moved away, and we've actually seen the first blue in the sky today. 2-0. Fastball outside here. Ball 3. It's been a gray day otherwise. But off in left field, you can now see at least a little bit through those clouds. Again, just past the 6 o'clock hour. 3-0. Taken all the way here. Ball 4. Hafner draws herself the walk. So Hafner walks. It's first and third now with one out. That brings us to the pitcher, Kaylee Kempker. Kempker, again, a very tall player here. Don't have exact heights for you. He does tend to tower over everybody else. Taking off for second is Hafner. She'll be in there safely. No throw down, so second and third. He's not the pitcher yesterday, the pitcher today, though. First pitcher v. pitcher matchup. 1-0 is too low again, 2-0. Besson on third, Hafner on second. And the 2-0 pitch from Candy. Breaking ball, swung on, popped it up. Giving chase is Huey, makes the catch. And that's out number 2. Good out there, picked up by Crocker. Keeps the runners held at second and third. Now if they can get a positive result here off of Jordan Haney, they'll be in business. And keep that run off the board here. So Haney steps in, right-handed batter. Playing first. Ever so slightly open stance. First pitch, swinging away, fouls it off. After Haney would be the third baseman, Clethermus. If Haney keeps the inning alive here. 0-1. Next one. Going to the breaking ball. Looked good. And it's called as such. Delayed strike call there, but it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the first. Candy comes set and the pitch. Breaking ball, but kept it too high here, 1-2. Candy still ahead in the count, 1-2. Next 2-strike pitch, 2-0 this time. We'll go from 0-2 to 2-2. Back to even here. First base is unoccupied, so walk simply loads the bases. Obviously, though, Crocker would rather get that final out. 2-2. Again, a breaking ball, but again, it's way too high here, and it's 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners on second and third. The payoff pitch. Missed inside, went to the backstop. Runner takes off. She'll be there safely. They throw it away. They're going to not send that runner home. But Eugene does get one on the wild pitch. It's 1-0. So Candy loses the 0-2 count, gives up the walk here to Haney. And the wild pitch allows the run to score. Still first and third, still 2 outs, still a chance to minimize the damage. but now has to face the third baseman, Riley Cleathermus. Cleathermus, pitcher yesterday, third baseman today. Stands in, first pitch, fouls it off to the right and out of play. Off the top of the Crocker dugout, it's 0-1. Still about mid-50s here in Eugene today. Sun will start to rapidly drop here as we move toward the 7 o'clock hour. 0-1. Breaking ball, fly ball sent out towards shallow right. Coming up on it, Hayes makes the catch and will end the inning. So ultimately, Crocker does limit the damage to just the 1 run, but Eugene takes themselves an early lead. 1 run on no hits. There was 1 error, and there was 2 runners left on base. Heading on into the top of the second. Eugene 1, Crocker nothing. Back in 60, you're listening to the Class 2 District 2 semifinals here on 97.9 The Source.
If you're looking for a unique or vintage item for your home, shop Indian Creek Antiques in Hartville. They have a variety of antique items and collectibles, furniture, glassware, pottery, books, toys, and more. Something special is waiting for you at Indian Creek Antiques in Hartville. Open Thursdays at 11 a.m., Friday and Saturday at 10. Indian Creek Antiques in Hartville on East Highway 38 at the 4-way stop. And like Indian Creek Antiques on Facebook.
If you're a farmer, you know that things don't always go as planned. That's why MFA Agri-Services is here to help. Hi, it's Larry here at MFA in Lebanon. We offer a wide range of products and services, including custom mixed bulk feed, animal health supplies, hardware, and fertilizer. Now is a great time to apply fertilizer to increase forage growth for fall grazing. We also provide soil testing, no-till drill rental, and sprayer rental. Stop by one of our locations in Lebanon, Richland, Grove Spring, or Conway today, or visit mfalebanon.com to learn more.
Top of the second. Here in Eugene. As Crocker returns to the plate here. 1-0 our score. Lady Eagles of Eugene able to plate 1 run in the first. But Crocker trying to tie things back up here. It'll be 5, 6, and 7. Coming up here, starting with designated player Madison Parks. Takes a first pitch up high here, ball 1. Parks, Huey, and Gann. Your 3 up here for the Lady Lions. Try to make their way back into this one. Here's a swing. Hard hit line drive, but actually, nope, going to be played on a hop. Leadoff single here for Madison Parks. Thought that one was going to be hit a bit too hard. Thought it might have been playable out there in center field for Besson, but ultimately, she plays it on a short hop, and so there'll be a runner on first here for first baseman Katie Huey. So Huey will step in here, another right-handed batter. First pitch on the way, ground ball over towards short. Could be 2, they'll go to second for 1, but the ball's dropped. And everybody's safe. Be an error here. Error on the throw from short. So the tying run is in scoring position now. So Huey gets credit for the fielder's choice. But fielder's choice means you get on, and there's 2 on now. Here's Brooke Gann trying to bring him around. Gann takes the first pitch, misses high, ball 1. Again, if you're just now joining us, second game of the day, Iberia wins over NCA 17-1. So they will await the winner of this game tomorrow. Not tomorrow, rather, but Monday. Keep forgetting we are actually on Saturday. I'm not used to working games on weekends. 2-0 is taken for strike 1. I have in the past. And I probably will again before this calendar year has expired. But for some reason, I keep forgetting it's Saturday. 2 balls, 1 strike. Next pitch to Gann. Catches 1, but fouls it off to the cage here, and it's 2-2. Probably will for basketball. Haven't seen the Waynesville schedule, or at least I haven't since I looked at it the first time to start my winter sports schedule. And of course, we also have Frisco League business. 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that's out number 1. So Gann strikes out. Kempker picks up her second strikeout of the day. Now to the number 8 hitter here, right fielder Olivia Hayes. Hayes, who showed proficiency with the bunt yesterday, trying to do so here. Squared up and pulled it back. The pitch was high, and it's 1-0. Next one, Hayes going to lay down the bunt. It's a good-looking bunt down the first base side. Haney got a glove on it, but couldn't pick it up there. Everybody's safe. Great bunt there. Laid down by Hayes. Again, she's very good at it. She'll get credit for the bunt single, and the bases will be loaded. Parks on third, Huey on second, and Hayes on first. Big situation here for your number 9 hitter. Here is the pitcher, Gretchen Candy. Good chance to help your own cause here. First pitch, below the knees, ball 1. One-oh count here to the right-handed batter. Next pitch, fouled it off, up and away. Into the parking lot, 1-1. Got the same spot as I parked in yesterday. Didn't see any marks on my car, so I assume I got through yesterday unscathed. 1-1. Next pitch. Line drive out toward right, but it has too much distance. Crocker didn't tag up. Throw to first, trying to double him up, but the runner at first does get there safely, and so everybody stays on. But there are now 2 down. Andy caught a lot of that one, sent a fly ball out to right. Unfortunately, a bit of a base running mistake over on third. Parks not tagging up. I think she would have had time. But now they'll have to rely on a base hit here. Here's Emma Ruth, who sends an immediate line drive out to right, and that'll get it done. Crocker, do they try to hold up for one? They will. Now a throw back to second, sliding in, they'll throw it away, and that's going to score the run. No, excuse me, here comes a throw off to the backstop. We're still going here. Now a throw over to third, but that's where we're finally going to stop here. It ends up with a Crocker 2-1 lead. So, let's recap here. Ruth picks up a single, an RBI single. Parks does score on the play. They tried to throw it over to second. He got away over there, allowing Huey to score. I believe that was an error on right. Here's a foul ball, Madeline Fancher. And then another error to allow him to get to second and third. That's where Hayes stands now. So 2 errors on the play here. 3 errors total for Eugene in this half inning. Madeline Fancher trying to continue to add on here. 2-1 now in favor of Crocker. 0-2 count at the plate, and again, 2 outs. Next pitch on the way. Change up. Ground ball, first base side. Haney has it. She'll beat Fancher to the bag for the final out of the inning. Crocker, they pick up 2 runs. 2 runs coming across on 3 hits. There were 3 Eugene errors, and there was 2 runners left over on base. Crocker retakes the lead, or takes their first lead of the game here in the top of the second. Coming up with the bottom of the second, Eugene will try to get that run back. Come back in 60 seconds. You're listening to the Class 2 District 2 Softball Semifinals here on 97.9 The Source.
Students come and students go. Some start at the elementary level and continue in the same district until graduation. Others move in, some move out for a variety of reasons, but usually it's the parent's job that facilitates a family's move. Whatever the reason, the Iberia School District welcomes all students. At Iberia, students get the best possible education from a staff of dedicated teachers, coaches, and an administration that cares about the product they send out every May at graduation. Whether it's continuing their education in the military or the 9-to-5 world, the Iberia School District is proud of their Rangers and Lady Rangers.
Town & Country Supermarket is proud of the products and services and savings they offer their friends and families, like eClub. Sign up today and keep up to date on special promotions and events. Log on to tcmarkets.com and find every store's weekly ads right at your fingertips. Print off coupons to save even more money. Check them out on Facebook. Browse recipes too. Town & Country Supermarket is proud of the area youth and proud to be a part of their communities.
Into the bottom of the second now with Crocker out in front. They take their first lead of the game here at 2-1. Eugene back up to the point. It'll be the bottom of the order. 7, 8, and 9. Set to face off here against Candy, who remains in the ball game for the second inning. Connor Harwood here with you today. 97.9 The Source. Olivia Kempker, your first batter up here. Kempker standing in here, again as the number 7 hitter. Right-handed batter. First pitch from Candy. This is low. Ball 1. Most of Candy's pitches today, when they've missed, have been below the zone today. 1-0. That one going to be popped up left side. Who's going to call it? Be called off by Ruth. Cuts off Fancher, but makes the play. Now clear that up, and that'll be out number 1. Fancher all but prepared to make that catch, and here comes Ruth streaking on by. But now it's an out. They'll laugh about it, and they'll get back to their original positions here. So we see Sydney Sappenfield step into the plate. Sappenfield taking a first pitch strike on the upper half of the zone here, and it's 0-1. Wind still blowing out softly towards center field. 15 minutes past the top of the 6 o'clock hour. 0-1. Sappenfield squaring up, but the pitch was above her head. Pulled it back, 1-1. Sappenfield stepping out of the box. Couple practice swings before stepping back in here. Now settling back in. Andy ready to go. The 1-1 pitch. This time going to one-hop the plate here, and it's 2-1. After Sappenfield comes Addie Carr. And after that, to the top of the order, Tori Schultz will get her second crack at it. 2-1 offering. Again, Sappenfield squares up, but again the pitch misses, and it's 3-1. Hitters count here for Sappenfield. Here is the 3-1 pitch. Fastball high, to the cage it goes. It rolls around the backstop. Sappenfield going to round first. She's going to try for 2. Throw back to Candy instead, and she'll take 2. It'll be a wild pitch on top of the walk to put a runner, the tying run, over in second. That ball took an odd hop off the backstop, rolled around, Rader having to give chase on it. And Sappenfield, who was sprinting down the line, was able to round the bag and get all the way to second. So, runner on second here, 1 out for Addie Carr now. Carr, left fielder, squares up the bunt, pulls it back as the pitch missed high, and it's 1-0. Rader threatening a throw back to second. But Sappenfield gets on back. See if Eugene tries to be aggressive here with the runner. Next pitch, too high once more. And it's 2-0. Now. Pitch high and outside. Make it 3-0. Candy into the second today, but having similar control problems to what we saw yesterday from her. Gave up a lot of walks and hit by pitches in that first inning. Led to her being pulled. Here's ball 4 inside. 4th walk given up by Candy. Second straight walk here. It'll be first and second with 1 out. For the top of the order, here's Tori Schultz. Schultz back in, 0 for 1 today. Grounded out to second her first time up. First pitch to Schultz, misses outside, and it's 1-0. 5 straight pitches now outside the zone here for Candy. Actually, goes back even farther than that. 6 straight pitches outside the zone. Next one, squaring up, pitch miss low and outside. Runners taking off, no throw. It'll be second and third. No throw, despite the hesitation, a very late jump. Thought they might have a chance there to get Sappenfield over at third, but ultimately it's 2-0 now with runners on second and third. Here's another pitch outside here. Candy 1 ball away from perhaps loading the bases. 3-0, high and outside, ball 4, and those bases are loaded. 3 straight walks now given up by Candy. So a bit of trouble here for Candy to work through after those 3 straight walks. She faces now Shea Besson. Besson, who's 0 for 1, reached on an error her last time up. First pitch, too high here, 1-0. Now 9 straight outside the zone. 1-0 now. That one caught the zone here. In at the knees, it's 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. 1-1, big breaking ball, but missed the corner here, and it's 2-1. One strike pitch, high and outside here, ball 3. Hitters count here, important for Candy to find the zone here. Again, the bases are loaded. Another pitch outside, and that rocks home a run. Three and 1 now, next pitch. Low and in the dirt, ball 4. 4 straight walks. And Eugene will tie this up here at 2. Eugene today still without a hit, but they have 2 runs on the board. Helped along by an error, and now 6 walks given up here by Crocker. Next batter up here with the bases still loaded, here's Allie Hafner. Hafner takes a fastball right down the middle, strike 1. Talked about Crocker this season. Score lots of runs, but also give up a lot of runs. This is one of those reasons why. Pitch high this time, and it's 1-1. Crocker is a very electric team. That is the best way to mention them. High risk, high reward, that sort of thing. 1-1. Fastball fouled off here. Far off the cage here, 1-2. So a tie ball game here, 2 runs apiece. Here comes the 1-2. Going to the changeup, just below the knees here this time, 2-2. Still 2 strikes and still 1 out. The pop-up to begin the second inning. Candy's next pitch. That one couldn't have missed by much, but it's going to be ruled ball 3. Looking for the upper inside corner. But now we've got a full count. Full count here. Candy delivers the payoff pitch. Fastball, swing and a miss, strike 3. Candy gets her first strikeout here, breaks the walk streak in a big way. Big strikeout for her. She blows it by Hafner, leaves those runners on the base paths, and now can get out of it with just the 1 run. Needs to get, though, by the cleanup hitter, Kaylee Kempker. First pitch to Kempker is fouled off. 0-1. Kempker 0 for 1 with a pop-up. Popped up in foul territory to the first baseman, Huey. Her first time up. Facing an 0-1 count. Next offering. Fastball high and outside here. Ball 2. Ball 1. Ball 1. Carr on third. Schultz on second. Besson over on first. 1-1 pitch. Change up. Hard ground ball. Gets by into left field. Go ahead run will score. Everybody advances one bag. 3-2 Eugene. Eugene's first base hit of the day. Scores their third run. So everybody advances one bag here. RBI single for Kempker. And that brings us now, first baseman Jordan Haney, 8th batter of the inning. Haney walked her last time up. So, still looking for an at-bat. First pitch here. That's going to be interference. Interference is going to be ruled, and that's going to end the inning. Raider trying to throw the ball back out. Ball hit Haney. And she's going to be ruled out. So, that'll actually end the inning. And just the 2 runs come across here. Bit of an odd little moment there here for Eugene. But Eugene finds 2 runs. 2 runs on 1 hit. No errors. And 3 runners left on base. Top of the third now here in this one. Come back in 60. You're listening to the Class 2 District 2 semifinals here on 97.9 The Source.
As the years go by, everything gets older. Even the new seeds just planted. Getting older means getting wiser. And in the banking business, that means keeping up with the times. For 112 years, the Bank of Crocker has met the needs of the Fort Wood area and exceeded those needs with the most modern banking services available. With Android and Apple mobile banking apps. And at bankofcrocker.com, online banking is a click away no matter where you are. Personal hometown service, however, has not changed. That's one thing that's stayed the same as the Bank of Crocker turns 112. The Bank of Crocker, with 4 locations in Crocker, Richland, Waynesville, and St. Robert. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Ever think about living to be 100 years old? Well, maybe you will. Hello, this is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. Making plans and being prepared for events in our lives is the right thing to do. At Memorial Chapels, we offer many choices in funeral planning, and we're always available to discuss options regarding how best to fund those choices. Because when it comes to important events in life, you really need to get prepared.
So entering the top of the third now after a batter interference. Ends the bottom of the second. First pitch here to Maddie Rader's a ground ball, scooped up here by Cleathermus. Gets it over to first base here, and that's out number 1. Rader quickly retired here. 5-3. 1 down here in the third. 3-2 our score. Eugene leads Crocker here in this one. 3, 4, and 5. 2 to bat for Crocker. 3's gone. How about number 4? Catherine Bolware. Bolware, first pitch. Just off the plate here, 1-0. Bolware 0 for 1 with a pop out today. It's another pitch too high here, ball 2. Kaylee Kempker still in the circle. Giving up 2 runs here in 2 innings, although neither one of the runs in the second were earned, so 0 earned runs today. 3 errors last inning for Eugene. Next pitch is a swing, hard line drive, center field, giving chase, diving stop, but not going to have it. It'll be a single for Bolware. Besson gave it a dive out there, but only succeeded in stopping the ball. He'll still go down as a hit, of course. Can't give an error on a play like that, and so Boulware has her first hit of the day, a 1-out single. Boulware on. How about designated player Madison Parks? Parks swinging away. Ground ball, left side, but foul. Parks here today. She's 1 for 1 and represents one of those 2 runs today. Came around to score on that rather wacky play. Here's a throw to first. Not there. Boulware gets her hand on the bag. Count goes to 1-1 at the plate. One ball, one strike. Parks squaring up, pulls it back, swings away, fouls it off to the cage here for 1-2. Tying run on the base paths here as Parks stands in. On deck, Katie Huey. 1 out. Next pitch, another foul ball. Still at 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Brooke Gann waiting on in the hole. Next one, again a foul ball. Still 1-2. Another 2-strike pitch on the way. Check swing. Did she go around? They'll appeal. They're going to say she did. Strike 3. No. They'll say no. Eugene crowd read no as yes, and so they'll say she held up in time. It'll be 3-2. I went by the crowd. I really shouldn't have. We're still full here. Full count, 3-2. I'm influenced, I won't lie. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. That'll be strike 3. Your subtle reminder that not all umpires are against your team in particular as we move on here. Now here's Katie Huey. 1 ball, no strikes. First pitch misses up high. It's not really a shot at any team in particular. Just a thought I'm having at this moment. 1-0 now. Here's a swing. Pop fly, handled by the shortstop. Still a play over at first. They got her. And that'll be out number 3. So the play will go 6-3. And that will end the inning. Crocker gets a runner aboard here, but still no runs. 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. Into the bottom of the 3rd we go. Eugene still leads this one 3-2 over Crocker. Back in 60 seconds, you're listening to the Class 2 District 2 softball semifinals here on 97.9 The Source.
Football season means one thing, tailgate parties. And for 46 years running, the best-selling tailgates have been Ford F-Series. And right now at Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert, you can get their best deals of the year on every built Ford Tough truck in stock. Hurry in today to get great low APR finance rates, big cash back, and amazing low monthly payments. So before you head to the game, head to Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert and get the ultimate tailgate for the ultimate tailgate party. Stop by now and get backed by Morse today.
Family first. My dad used to tell us that all the time. But family first wasn't just something he'd say to us. It was how he lived every day of his life. And it's how I try to live mine too.
At Shelter Insurance, our agents are dedicated to helping provide personalized auto, home, and life protection that puts your family first.
For a free insurance review,
for auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, Dave Howlett, your Shelter Insurance agent in Richland.
Or come see me, John Gregory, in Crocker.
Bottom of the 3rd here in Eugene, 3-2 our score. Crocker held scoreless in the top half of the inning. Eugene back to the plate once more. Connor Harbert here with you today. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 up to the plate here for Eugene. 2 runs in the previous inning to retake the lead. First pitch from Gretchen Candy is a fastball inside here, and it's 1-0. Cleathermis 0 for 1 today. Flew out to right her first time up. 1-0. Swinging a long fly ball off toward right, but hooks foul. Over the fence, out of play, 1-1. Cleathermis, Olivia Kempker, Sappenfield. 3 up here today. Candy in this one strikeout, 6 walks. The walks have been an issue today for the Lady Lions. 1-1. Change up, another foul ball off to the right, and that's strike 2. Stayed back a little bit too much there on the change-up to foul that off to the right. But it's another 2-strike count. Candy hunting for strikeout number 2. I'm set, 1-2. Missed the corner, looking for the lower outside corner that time, and it's 2-2. Darkness starting to overtake the stadium here. 6:35, 2-2. Change up, hard line drive into left. Fielded quickly by Danielson. She'll throw it to first. And they apply the tag. What a throw! They caught the Eugene runner. They caught Cleathermis napping. Hard round first. Danielson throwing a bullet over to Huey. And they apply the tag for out number 1. Always got to keep an eye on the ball. Cleathermis will get credit for the single. But she'll be thrown out. Wow. Good read from Danielson. I think she was just trying to get her at first anyway, if I'm being honest with you. He's trying to get the force play from left. Worked out for her in the end. First pitch here, too. Kempker is too low for ball 1. If it works, I guess. Usually you see that from right. 1 ball, no strikes. Next pitch here. That one runs inside. Off the backstop here, ball 2. No strikes here to Kempker, who's 0 for 1 with a pop out today. 2-0 now, again too far inside, 3-0. Rio pitch, taken all the way, fastball outside, ball 4. So Kempker walks, reaches base for the first time tonight, with a runner on. Sydney Sappenfield. Sappenfield drew a walk her last time up. First pitch here, squaring up to bunt, pulls it back, pitch too high, 1-0. One ball, no strike here to the second baseman. Next one, still squaring up, pitch outside, throw down to second, not going to be there. Kempker steals second. She stands now in scoring position here, potentially a 2-run ball game, if Eugene manages to bring her around. Meanwhile, at the plate, 2-0. Next one here, that time too high. And it's 3-0. So far, Crocker's been able to work around the free passes today, but another 3-0 count here. Next pitch, taken high. 8 straight outside the zone. Back-to-back walks given up here. He'll be first and second with 1 away. Now 8 walks total here for Candy in this contest. Mature aboard here. That brings us to left fielder Addie Carr, who walked last time. Walked and later scored. First pitch, big swing and a miss here. Ball in the dirt. Runners take off. Both are safe, second and third. Kempker over to third. Sappenfield over to second. Takes away a potential double play to end the inning. But it is an 0-1 count here. Bunt laid down here. Candy giving chase. Can't come up with it. No, she did flip over to first. Did they get her there? They did not, and the run comes home from third. 4-2 now. Nope, they got her over there. Sorry. Didn't see the call. But Carr does lay down the sacrifice, picks up the RBI. And again, Eugene takes himself a 4-2 lead. So Carr is gone. There's 2 away. Just a runner over on third here. For the top of the order here, Tori Schultz to the plate. Schultz 0 for 1, ground out and a walk. Throw to third. Pitch was low in the dirt. Runner safe at third, 1-0. Schultz left stranded on third last inning. There's a pitch high and outside, another throw to third. Tag applied on Sappenfield. But again, Sappenfield is back, and it's 2-0 now. 2 balls, no strikes. Next one, again too high, 3-0. On deck here, Shane Besson. 3-0 pitch, scoring up, pitch missed outside, and it's ball 4. So Schultz draws her second walk of the day, third walk of the inning, and 9th walk total. And that brings us now here to Shea Besson. Besson today is 0 for 1. Squaring up, first pitch. Pitch missed high and outside. Sent the runner. Fake throw from Rader almost caught Sappenfield jumping out there, but she retreats back to the bag. It's second and third. 1-0 count here at the plate. Besson was left stranded over at second last time. Here's the 1-0. Change up, ground ball sent over to third. Ruth scoops it, throw to first. Good stretch from Huey over at the bag to make the catch and end the inning. So Eugene picks up another run here to extend upon that lead. 1 run coming across on 1 hit. No Crocker errors and 2 runners left on base. Heading on into the top of the 4th now. Our score, Eugene 4, Crocker 2. We're back in 60. You're listening to the Class 2 District 2 semifinals here on 97.9 The Source.
Role models are more important than ever in today's society. You can serve as a role model for others the next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners and are also vital to preserving our fine sports traditions. So the next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Pests can really bug you. I know they bug me. But you can get rid of all types of pests and protect your family, home, and environment by calling the folks at A to Z Exterminating. A to Z Exterminating provides the best pet and human-friendly treatments 7 days a week and education to help you keep your home pest-free. And of course, reasonable prices. A to Z Exterminating for your home or lawn, whether it's an emergency or you want to schedule an appointment, call today at 573-336-4448. A to Z Exterminating, offering the best service throughout the area.
Mountain Dew Zero Sugar asks, ever wonder what it would be like to live in an alternate universe? One where everything seems to work just the opposite of the way you'd expect? Well, friends, welcome to the alternate universe of Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. The taste is nothing less than outrageously delicious. And Mountain Dew Zero Sugar comes in awesomely exhilarating flavors like Original Dew Zero Sugar, Mountain Dew Spark Zero Sugar, and Mountain Dew Major Melon Zero Sugar. Try the incredible flavors of Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. Zero Sugar, all dew.
Are you tired of all the games that other furniture stores play? At Paul's Furniture, we've got the biggest name brands at the guaranteed lowest prices. You come in, you're going to see that price on it. The next time you come in, it's going to be the exact same price because we always have the best deals, the best prices, and the biggest name brands with free delivery. We're going to do whatever it takes to earn your business at Paul's Furniture. That's what's made us the #1 furniture store in Pulaski and Phelps County for the last 30 years. Or if you're tired of the games that others play, come see us at Paul's Furniture.
Back to action here in Eugene. Actually, took a little bit longer of a break than normal. Apologies there, technical difficulties. So I'll catch you up here. There is one down, but a runner over on second. Brooke Gann coming through with the single to start off the inning. She stands now over on second after a sacrifice bunt. Olivia Hayes laying one down. And so, it's Gretchen Candy at the plate. 4-2 ball game. Here's a ground ball sent over towards second. Play will be at first. They get it there. Runner moves over to third. There's two down. Not even giving me a chance to catch my breath here. Had to run back and forth for a little bit, but there's two down. Runner over on third. Here's Emma Ruth at the plate. Ruth swinging away. Here's a ground ball over to third. Throw to first in time. And how about that for an inning? That's a very quick top of the fourth. 4 pitches. 1 hit and 3 outs. We'll go ahead and move on to the bottom of the fourth. We're officially halfway through this one. 4-2 still our score. Eugene still leads by 2. You're listening to the Class 2 District 2 softball semifinals. 97.9 The Source.
The VFW Post 3168 at 26050 Swindell Drive in Richland is the place to watch Army football. They have a canteen and kitchen with nightly food and drink specials and steak night every Friday and Saturday night. The VFW has cornhole tournaments Monday nights, bingo on Tuesday, and karaoke Wednesday through Saturday night. Check it out, the VFW Post 3168 26050 Swindell Drive in Richland. Your place to watch Army football. The Dixon Area Caring Center is a thrift store, community room, and food pantry. The thrift store is donation-based. Donations may be dropped off during business hours. Food pantry hours are Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday from 11 a.m. until noon. If eligible, you can receive food pantry assistance once a month. They also serve commodities on the third Thursday of every month from 1 until 3 p.m. The DACC has recently added a fitness center. If interested, call or stop by the store and get an application. Dixon Area Caring Center is here for you always when you need them.
So after a very quick top of the fourth, we enter the bottom half of the inning now. 4-2 still our score. Eugene leads Crocker here in the semifinals. Connor Harbert here with you today. 97.9 The Source. Almost picked the exact wrong half inning to make a run for things. We'll just leave it at that for now as Crocker comes back in field trying to keep Eugene in a manageable spot here. It'll be wrong side here, but I was actually right all along. It's 2, 3, and 4 coming up here for Eugene. Starting here with not Shea Besson. I never marked it down. How about Allie Hafner? First pitch misses low and away. Ball 1. Connor Harbert here with you today, 97.9 The Source. Hafner stands in with a 1-0 count. Short pause in the action here. Maddie Rader behind the plate, needing to do some equipment adjustments here before we get back to it. But again, good night for softball, if not a little bit cold. The rain briefly had a little bit of a sprinkle, but it moved on through before the start of the game, giving me just a little bit more extra equipment to run back to the car after this one. Here's a pitch outside, and it's 2-0. Ran to my car, panic grabbed my coat and my umbrella, and then it stopped. But it's okay. I don't have anywhere to be tonight, so it's fine. We'll take our time. We might find somewhere to stop along the way to eat and have myself a fun Saturday night. 2-0. And Hafner squares up, pulls it back, pitch low, ball 3. Hafner today, by the way, is 0 for 1. She is the lone strikeout victim from Candy tonight. Candy working on a 1 strikeout, 9 walk day. 3-0 the count. Next pitch. 1 hops the plate, ball 4. That's walk number 10. The good news for Crocker today, despite the walks, they have been able to manage this game. They're still trailing by 2, but the 10 walks have not really done anything to get this game out of hand. With the 10th walk aboard here on first, here's Kaylee Kempker. Kempker squaring up, pitch miss low and inside. Hafner taking off here. She'll be in there, no throw. Runner on second now with no outs. So 1-0 count here to Kemker. An RBI single her last time up. 1-0, runs in, hits her. Starts hunting me. But that's a hit by pitch here, first time. First hit by pitch of the game. And there's 2 aboard here, first and second. Eugene, 2 hits today for their 4 runs. Guess you could say, we talk about how the free passes haven't amounted to much. You really could say, I think, that they have. You got to imagine what would happen if those runners weren't given those free passes. Only the 2 hits here today when the ball's been in play. Crocker's done a good job in the field. Just the 1 error back in the first. Unfortunately led to a run. But it's a lot of questions that we don't necessarily have answers to. First pitch, though, to Jordan Haney's up high here, ball 1. It's pretty easy to say, it's reductionist to say, walks are bad. That's really what it all boils down to. Here's another pitch that runs inside. And hits another batter. So another free pass, and just like that, 3 batters in, the bases are loaded. The bases are loaded, nobody out. A chance for Eugene to maybe blow this one open here. Riley Cleathermas steps in. First pitch, line drive, off towards second. They'll throw it home for the force out. They got her. That's a perfect example of what I mean when I say Crocker's been able to manage today. Line drive, more like it actually a ground ball. I misjudged that one by quite a bit. But they throw home, managed to get Hafner. Everybody else advances. It's a fielder's choice for Cleathermas, bringing us to Olivia Kemker. Kemker stands in, a walk, and a run her last time to the plate. She'll watch one go by here, caught the lower inside corner, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Here against Olivia Kemker. Next one, behind her to the backstop. The runner going between second and third takes off, but they're going to let her retreat. Maybe not one to risk a throw over to second with that runner on third. Nobody else moved, but Haney, tell you what, she got about 80% of the way there. Turned her in and wheeled it back on over to second. But again, that runner over on third probably dissuading Rader from trying to throw down there. It is a 1-1 count. Next one, change up, high fly ball. Underneath it, Gann makes the catch. They'll send the runner home. Throw at the plate is not going to be there. Drop the ball, and the run will score. It's a sacrifice fly. Good throw from Gann from center field, but ball came out of the glove of Rader. Run will score, and it's 5-2 in favor of Eugene. But just enough distance on that one, Kemker did. She'll get the RBI. And Eugene now leads 5-2. Pitch, here's a swing, long fly ball out toward left. That one's off the fence. That's going to score a few more runs here for Eugene. They get the ball back in. They're going for 3. Sappenfield slides. She's safe. It's a 2 RBI triple. And Eugene now leads 7-2. Well, you can only manage the free passes for so long before you get burned. And there you go. A 2 RBI triple. And it's a 5-run ball game. Three runs across for the Lady Eagles. First pitch here to Addie Carr misses. Ball 1. Next pitch on the way. Fastball outside here, 2-0. Sappenfield on third, 2 outs. A 2-0 count here to Carr. The 7th batter of the inning. Next pitch, fastball taken high, ball 3. Three balls, no strikes. Sorry about that. Here's the next pitch. Change up low, ball 4. Carr draws the walk. So another walk here. Walk number 11 today. Given up by Crocker. 11 walks in 4 innings. Here is Torrey Schultz. 11 walks and 2 hit by pitches. 13 free bases, if you want to point it out that way. First pitch, taking off immediately is Carr. She'll be given second. Second and third. 13 free bases, and that eventually turns into 7 runs right now for Eugene. Next pitch, one hops the plate. Rader keeping it in front of her. Throw down to third. With applies a tag, but Sappenfield's back. Balls, no strikes. Runners on second and third. And his next pitch, too high this time. And it's 3-0. Bases already loaded once this inning. It might be loaded again here. Candy can't find the zone here on this 3-0 count. Pitch to the left-handed Schultz. Fastball high, off the glove. Runner takes off. Throw to Candy. Tag is not going to be there. She lost the ball. Meanwhile, Schultz will take second. She'll draw the walk. Run will come home on the wild pitch. And Carr will move on over to third. Walk number 12. Given up here, and now we're going to have a full infield visit. We're going to have ourselves a pitching change here. Catherine Boulware will take over. Our score now 8-2. Let's take 60 seconds. We'll come right back. We're in the bottom of the 4th. 6-run ball game. Eugene leads. You're listening to Class 2 District 2 Softball Semifinals here on 97.9 The Source.
Paul's Furniture has the largest selection of mattresses you're going to find anywhere at the best prices around, in stock and ready to go. We got mattresses in Spring Air, Sutherland, Ashley. If you're looking for mattresses, we've got the biggest selection of every kind of mattress you can possibly think of, from the top of the line down to the most inexpensive. And we're going to give you 12 months, same as cash financing. We're going to give you your free delivery. We're going to do whatever it takes to earn your business at Paul's Furniture. That's what's made us the #1 furniture store in Pulaski and Phelps County for the last 30 years. Come to Paul's Furniture for the best furniture at the best prices.
It's October savings all month long at your Napa Parts Store, St. Robert Auto Supply. See better and drive safer with $16 off a pair of Trico Silicone, Edge, and Force wiper blades. Save up to 30% on Mobil 1 Extended Performance Synthetic Motor Oil. And get ready for the colder weather with ISO Heat Injector Cleaner, Water Remover, and Full Line Antifreeze, now $3.29 each. It's all at your Napa Parts Store, St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue. Get the good stuff 7 days a week.
We all have our faves.
I love baseball.
I love football.
Basketball is my game.
But there's one thing we all love.
Pizza!
If you need to satisfy that competitive appetite, we got your slice right here.
Domino's Pizza in St. Robert is the pizza during and after the game. Try the perfect combo deal. Pizza, side, and a drink for $19.99. Try Domino's Mix and Match is only $6.99. Check it out online at Domino's.com or call your order in at 573-336-3400. Domino's Pizza, 213 St. Robert Boulevard. Looking for a great career? Domino's Pizza St. Robert is hiring all positions. Apply online at jobs.domino's.com.
So Catherine Boulware takes over here for the Crocker Lady Lions. Gretchen Candy will move over to second base. Same swap we've seen several times here, just 1 for 1. Both Candy and Boulware, second baseman in their off days. But Boulware will inherit runners on second and third here in the bottom of the 4th, an 8-2 ball game. 2 outs. Ninth batter of the inning stepping up here, Shea Besson. Molly Hafner started the inning. She stands now on deck. Besson stands in. First pitch from Boulware. One hops the plate into the chest protector of Raider, 1-0. 8-2, 4 runs across. For Eugene here in this half inning, they're looking for more. Here's the 1-0 now. Swung on, ground ball over to first. Picked up here by Huey. She'll trot on over to first. And that'll be it here for the fourth. So Boulware comes in, gets what she needs. Only needed a couple pitches to do it, but still 4 runs across for Eugene in this half inning. 4 runs coming across on just 1 hit. There were no errors, and there was 2 runners left over on base. We're back in another 90 seconds. We'll come back with the top of the 5th. It's Eugene 8, Crocker 2. You're listening to the Class 2 District 2 Softball Semifinals here on 97.9 The Source.
Are you looking for a life-changing career? Phelps Health is hiring in a variety of hospital departments, including clinical and non-clinical positions. Making a difference in the lives of our patients since 1951, our hospital serves over 200,000 residents in South Central Missouri and offers a comprehensive benefits package, including paid time off, tuition reimbursement, and hourly pay starting at $15. To begin your career at Phelps Health, visit phelpshealth.org/careers.
Lakeway R5 schools are proud of the academic success of their youth. Hard work and dedication of the students is what it takes to achieve goals. The Lakeway R5 schools are dedicated to the education of their students, and the teachers and administration work hard to prepare them for the future. Lakeway R5 schools encourages students to be involved in school activities. This message of support brought to you by Lakeway R5 schools.
Gasco Sage Electric is owned by their consumer members who use their electricity and other services. They've been providing services to Camden, Marys, Miller, Phelps, and Pulaski counties since 1945. Much like electricity, Gasco Sage considers broadband internet to be an essential service, not just in the big cities, but right here in the rural communities they serve. They work hard at making a difference in the futures of the communities they serve. As a new G-Tech Fiber customer, you can soon be part of their high-speed fiber-to-home broadband network. Give them a call today, 573-759-7146.
Already 1 down as we come back here. Top of the 5th, Eugene High School. Madeline Fancher flies out to left on the first pitch of the inning. And so, settling in now here, it's Maddie Rader. Fouls one off to the right, out of play, 0-1. Connor Harvard here with you today, 97.9 The Source. 8-2 our score. Eugene adding 4 runs in the 4th inning. Here's a swing and a miss. Chased it low there. And it's 0-2. Kaylee Kempker remains in the game as the pitcher here for Eugene. Again, as Rader looks to find her second base of the day. She's 1 for 2. A deep hole, though. 0-2 pitch just outside here. I can tell you it was pretty well outside. 1-2. 1-2 now. That one too high this time. And it's 2-2. Big thank you to all of our sponsors again who joined us for this broadcast, and of course the entire tournament as well. 2-2. Swing, shallow line drive, played by the second baseman. Moving to her right, Sydney Sappenfield makes the catch, and there's 2 down. So first 2 are gone. Brings us to now the pitcher, Catherine Boulware. Started the game at second base. Now within the circle. First pitch, missed, ball 1. Next pitch on the way, ground ball sent left side, but it's foul. And it's 1-1 to Boulware. Boulware today is 1 for 2, by the way. She singled her last time up. Popped out to first back in the first inning. 1-1 pitch. Held back on the pop fly, on the changeup, I should say, and sends one out to left center. Boulware's getting around first. She's going to try to make it 2. Ball comes in. The ball rolls away, though. Might have had a chance for the tag, but it got away. And Boulware will have herself the second base. Boulware, though, a little slow to get up, though. Slid awkwardly into second. And they're going to call in a pinch runner for her. So Boulware will be exchanged here for a courtesy runner. Gonna again need her talents for as far as pitching goes, so don't want to exacerbate anything out there, but on to run, Brooke French. French will take over at second base here. Again for Boulware, but I'm trying to figure out how to rule that one. I think we'll go ahead and give her a double. That's what I'll go with here, but there's still 2 outs. Runner on second, 8-2 game. Madison Parks swinging away, fouls one off to the right, 0-1. Parks up to the plate for the third time in this one. She's 1 for 2. A single and a strikeout. Next pitch. Caught a piece of it. And they ruled a foul ball, and French will head on back to second. 0-2 count here to Parks. Katie Huey on deck if Parks manages to get aboard here. Next pitch from Kempker. Swung on, fly ball sent out towards right center, giving chase, diving play. Did she have it? No. French rounds third. She will score. And Crocker cuts the lead to 5. It's 8-3. Diving try by Besson out in center field. Couldn't hang on to it, though, and so it'll go down as an RBI single here for Madison Parks. Again, French scores from second, 8-3. First pitch here to Katie Huey. She'll foul it off behind us. Strike one. Huey 0 for 2. Reached on a fielder's choice in the second. Grounded out to short in the third. Oh, 1 pitch. Swung over the top of one there, and it's 0-2. With Huey at the point, Brooke Gann now on deck. But again, Huey will need to find a way on here to continue this particular half inning. 0-2. Next pitch. Bit of a half swing there, but made contact with it to stay alive. Still 0-2. 7:07 our time. Past the 7 o'clock hour today. Connor Harbit, 97.9 The Source, 90-minute stream here. Here's a pitch that one hops, throw over to first, not in time, and they'll go 1-2. My name is Connor Harbit. I'm from Nevada High School, or graduated from Nevada High School. I'm from Nevada, though. And I was a quarterback in high school. We've hit all the hot points today. 0-2. Here's a swing, line drive, back towards center field. That one gets down for a base hit. 3 straight hits here for Crocker. And it'll be first and second now. Trying to think of any others, but for Crocker, first and second. Brooke Gann coming up to the plate here, who singled her last time up. Crocker, I do believe, actually leading in the hits department today, by the way. They are. Try to keep the train moving here. First pitch to Gann, she fouls it off to the cage. 0-1. 3 hits in this inning, so add him up with the 6 prior hits. 9 hits for 3 runs today for Crocker. Next pitch on the way. Here's a swing. Another fly ball sent out towards center. That one gets down. They're going to hold everyone. It's going to be bases loaded now. 4 straight hits now for Crocker. And it's bases loaded now for Olivia Hayes. Have time called now. Might we have a pinch hitter? Not quite sure. Hayes walking off tack toward the dugout. Yeah, we're going to have ourselves a pinch hitter. So who will take over here for Hayes? I believe I talked right over the number. going to be Carly York, pinch hitter here. So Carly York called upon a big spot here. Bases loaded. Tying run in the on-deck circle, but there's 2 outs. See what York can do as she takes a first pitch strike. 4 consecutive base hits here for Crocker. A double and 3 singles. They've scored 1. They want more. Next pitch to York. Fastball outside here, and it's 1-1. One ball, 1 strike here. Next helping here to York. Fastball low, ball 2. Two and 1. Next pitch, line drive, right side, but foul. And it's 2-2. 2's on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Again, 8-3. Bases loaded. Kemker comes set. The pitch. Just outside, ball 3. Payoff pitch coming up next. 2 outs. Kemker, the pitch. Fouled it off. We'll do it again. This is normally where I say the carousel's in motion. Of course, you can't leave until the pitch in softball, so I have to hold my tongue. Kind of. I guess I mentioned it anyway. How about the next payoff pitch? Fouled it off again. York doing just enough to stay alive here. She'll get a 3rd payoff pitch. Big moment in this game here. Ball 4 brings in a run. Base hit. Obviously, probably brings in a run or 2. Here we go. Another payoff pitch from Kemker. Ground ball, left side, but just foul. We'll do it again. How about 4? Nice battle brewing here between the pinch hitter York and, of course, the pitcher, Kaylee Kemker. Both players might be the tallest player on their respective team. Next 3-2. Swing and a miss on the... Nope, they're going to say she caught a piece of it. And everybody's back. Caught just enough of it that time. Almost fooled me. 5th payoff pitch. Here it is. Fastball in at the knee, strike 3 call. York frozen on the fastball in the lower half. And that will end the inning. Crocker, they score 1, but they leave the bases loaded. 1 run on 4 hits. No errors, and 3 runners left on base. Into the bottom of the 5th. 8-3 still our score, a 5-run ball game. Eugene leads Crocker. You're listening to Class 2 District 2 Softball Semifinals here on 97.9 The Source.
For over 50 years, Post Pawn in St. Robert has been offering the best prices in the area on firearms, ammunition, and shooting and reloading supplies. Also find new and used military clothing and gear, as well as pre-owned power tools and compound bows, and new and used musical instruments and supplies. Get a 90-day layaway on anything. And if you have your guns shipped to Post Pawn or selling them to another individual, they only charge a $25 transfer fee. That's Post Pawn in the Gateway Shopping Center in St. Robert. If your heating and air exchange is not working properly, it might be time for an upgrade or an overhaul. AirServe Heating and Air in Waynesville is a full-service heating and air company. Allergy season is upon us, and AirServe offers indoor quality solutions. From the simple and efficient duct cleaning to replacing an old unit with an energy-efficient one. There's free estimates and financing options, so you know the cost before you start. Call 433-3613 or stop by the office at 505 Historic 66 in West Waynesville. AirServe in Waynesville, locally owned and operated by your neighbors.
5th here at Eugene. Crocker 4 base hits in a row in the 5th, but have just 1 run to show for it. They still trail by 5 here. 8-3 our score. Eugene trying to, well, create some more. 4-run inning for them in the 4th. It'll be 3, 4, and 5 again. Same place they started the 4th inning. Allie Hafner, first one up here, but Catherine Boulware will be the pitcher this time round after taking over with 2 outs in the 4th inning. Connor Harbin here, 97.9 The Source. Hafner will face Boulware for the first time here in this game. Hafner working on a 0-for-1 day. 2 walks and a strikeout. First pitch offered up by Boulware. Looks good. Yep, called strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch on the way here. Fastball outside. And it's 1-1. Hafner, one of only 2 Lady Eagles today not to score a run. He's gotten as far as 3rd. 1-1. Gets away from Raider. Into the backstop, 2-1. It's actually thrown out at home on a bases-loaded ground ball. Crocker went home for the force. 2 balls, 1 strike. Next one. Here's a swing. Ground ball right side, but it goes foul. Scooped up by Huey over at first, and it's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes here. Boulware looking for that first strikeout on her night. Just 1 strikeout for Crocker total. 2-2. Bounces in front of the plate. It's 3-2. So a full count here to start off this bottom of the 5th. The payoff pitch coming up. Low and inside, ball 4. And Hafner will walk for the 3rd time here in this game. Again, just 3 hits for Eugene in this game. And now stepping up to the plate here once more, Kaylee Kempker, who owns one of those hits. She'll swing away here, fly ball out toward right. Olivia Hayes underneath, who came back in the ball game after being pinch hit for. She makes the catch for out number 1. So, Kempker's put away. Settling in now, Jordan Haney. Well, I don't really know what to tell you here on it. First pitch missing low. Hafner takes off, gets on over to second. Haney is theoretically 0 for 1. Don't know the ruling on whether it counts as an at-bat if you're called out for batter interference. But she's reached base twice tonight. She has 2 walks to her name as well. Ground ball over to 3rd. Ruth has it, over to 1st, in time. Runner takes off for 3rd. Hafner's there. She'll move the runner, but Crocker does get the 2nd out. So Haney is retired, 5-3. Brings us now to Riley Cleathermis. Cleathermis, 1 for 3. A little bit easier to look over the line today. Flew out to right her first time up, a single in the 3rd. Reached on a fielder's choice last time. Here's a comebacker to the circle. Throw is low, but Huey is able to dig it out. 4 out, number 3. Nice job over there at first by Huey to end the inning. So not much going there for Eugene here in the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left over on base. We've got 2 innings left to play here in this one. Top of the 6th coming up next. Eugene's got a 5-run lead. They lead 8-3. You're listening to the Class 2 District 2 softball tournament here on 97.9 The Source.
We care for them.
Hey, Mr. Gibson. Good morning.
Hey there, honey.
Take wonderful care of them.
All right, here's your morning meds and your coffee, just how you like it. 1 cream,
2
sugars.
And we'll go to the ends of the earth to protect them. You can count on that.
Life Care Center of Waynesville believe in treating patients and residents as family members, focusing on inpatient and outpatient rehabilitation with 24-hour skilled nursing care. We are proud to also offer a secured Alzheimer's and dementia care unit, 700 Birch Lane in the heart of Waynesville.
You seem a little quiet.
Frustrated at work.
Oh, what's going on?
Being a CNA at a big hospital is nothing more than get me this and give me that. I always thought it would be a job that really made a difference.
Maybe you should downsize, specialize, or find a fit for your passion.
Is there such a place?
Dixon Nursing and Rehab, located in the heart of Dixon, Missouri, is now hiring certified nursing assistants. If you're not certified but have the passion to serve in a home-like environment and make a difference in the lives of residents every day, stop in and apply today. Dixon Nursing and Rehab can provide the courses needed to get you certified and to start for your career today.
Top half of the sixth. 2 innings for Crocker to make a comeback here, if they want to, of course. If they're able to, of course. Gretchen Candy stands in. Takes a first pitch high and outside here, ball 1. Connor Harbin here today, 97.9 The Source. 9-1 and 2, Candy, Ruth, and Fancher. Those will be your hitters here as Candy sends a line drive right side, foul. So we start to get a little more sprinkling here. The sprinkles are back. Not the way they're blowing, they're staying away from me, and that's fine. I'm a little bit under the canopy here. Ooh, it's starting to come down a little bit harder now. Candy lays down a bunt, first base side. Haney comes up on it, throw to first, they got her. Now Candy trying to bunt for a hit to begin the inning, but she'll be thrown out 3-4. Tell you what, I'm not a big fan of a potential delay here. But we've got one down. Not coming down really too hard. It's kind of a mist more than anything here. But it is much more aggressive this time than it was last time. Here's a swing, ground ball over to third. 5-3, that'll be the putout, and Crocker is now seen 2 up, 2 down. Emma Ruth thrown out 5-3. Third time Ruth has grounded out to third in this one. Now 1 for 4 in today's game. RBI single otherwise, and with 2 down, up comes the shortstop, Madeline Fancher. First pitch, here's a swing, pop up, giving chase the catcher. She dives after it, makes the catch. 4 out, number 3. Olivia Kempker behind the plate, giving just enough chase. She lays out for one and makes the catch to end the inning. So another quick Crocker half inning. They go down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. Bottom of the 6th coming up here. Still 8-3 in favor of Eugene. You're listening to the Class 2 District 2 softball semifinals here on 97.9 The Source.
Tax Pros and More, with locations in St. Robert, Richland, Lebanon, and Jefferson City, offers everything you need to start your brand new business. Don't be afraid of being a sole proprietorship and starting your own company, because you can always grow and hire later. The experts at Tax Pro and More are here to help answer any questions and make the transition extra smooth. Tax Pros and More also specializes in tax return filing, planning, bookkeeping, and financial statement analysis for your business, as well as other payroll services. Call us today and we can help. 573-451-2229.
From heating season to cooling season, whatever time of the year it is, Walls HVAC Service LLC of Brumley has over 10 years of experience in the business and is there to help you with all your heating and cooling needs, both residential and commercial. Walls HVAC LLC services all brands but is a certified Rheem dealer, and they service all of Central Missouri and offer free estimates. Give Walls HVAC Service LLC a call today at 573-286-4155. Walls HVAC Service LLC of Brumley, a proud supporter of the area youth.
Bottom of the 6th coming up here in Eugene as the rain continues to fall. We're moving on, though. I don't think anybody here necessarily wants a delay, but again, still more of a miss than anything. 8-3 our score. Eugene leads Crocker here in this one. Connor Harbin here, 97.9 The Source. I've covered up my equipment for the most part. Good thing I left my nice big coat in the car from last winter. I don't think it's left my car for about 10 months, but it's getting some use here. As we'll see, Olivia Kempker, who made a great diving stop to end the top half of the inning. She'll be the first one to hit here. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 coming up here for the Lady Eagles. So they try to stamp their ticket to yet another district championship game. Remember, defending district champions, the Eugene Lady Eagles. This time's going to be called now. I'm going to be called to move some softballs out of the field of play. So now we'll get our first pitch here to Kempker. Catherine Boulware still in the ball game. She'll deliver the first pitch. Sends one in, bowling ball style here. Slipped out of the hand, 1-0. Just a little bit colder myself here. Been using my coat for a hand warmer. But I'll tell you what, the equipment might be worth a little more than me. Here's another ball that gets out of the hand of Boulware. That's kind of That's kind of something to talk about there. With the rain, gotta watch for the slippage. 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0, next pitch on the way. That one also slips. 3 straight pitches going behind Kempker here. All of them rolling on in there, and it's 3-0. Three balls, no strikes. Here to Kempker. Sacrifice fly last time up. Pitch, too low, ball 4. And Kempker will walk. Second walk today for Kempker. And brings us up to, again, Sydney Sappenfield. First pitch on the way, 1 hops the plate. Kempker will take second. Looking up to the lights here, trying to gauge the rain here a little bit. It's still falling, not as hard as what we saw earlier. Now here's a pitch that misses high and outside. And Kempker will move on over to third. Now Kempker moves forward on 2 straight wild pitches here. And it'll be 2-0 here to Sappenfield. My paper's starting to get wet as well. Only a little annoying. 2-0, misses low. 7 straight outside the zone. 3-0. Three balls, no strikes. But we're set the next one. That one also 2-0, ball 4. Gets the backstop. Runner takes off. She'll score. 9-3 now in favor of Eugene. So 2 walks to begin the inning. Couple wild pitches. Actually, 3 straight wild pitches for Kempker to move around the base paths. Brings us now to Addie Carr. Now a 6-run ball game. Squaring up to bunt. 1 hops the plate. Rader keeps it in front of her. Throw down to second. Not going to be there. Sappenfield steals second. Carr today, 0 for 2. Laid down a sacrifice bunt back in the third for an RBI. Next pitch, again 1 hops the plate, and it's another free base here for Sappenfield. Again, 3 hits for 9 runs here for Eugene today. Next one. Again. Bounce in front of the plate here, 3-0. Boulware delivers. Another 1 hopper. 12 straight outside the zone, ball 4. So 3 straight walks to begin the inning. And we're back to the top of the order here. Now stepping in again, Tori Schultz, who's walked her last 3 trips to the plate. Oh for 1 with 3 walks. First pitch to Schultz, squares up to bunt. Pitch missed low. Throw over to short. Put over to Fancher there, trying to catch the runner jumping over there. She did not. Meanwhile, As you might expect, Carr jumping on over to second. Second and third now. 1-0. Another pitch too low, ball 2. We are yet to see a strike here in this bottom of the 6th. 14 straight pitches outside the zone. 2 balls, no strikes. The next pitch, again too low, rolls off the glove of Rader, bounces right in front of her. She'll find it, but the count goes to 3-0. Count 3-0. First base unoccupied. Next pitch, low and away. It's ball 4. 4 walks now in the bottom of the 6th. 4 straight. Nobody out. Here's Shea Besson. Besson squaring up to bunt here. Pitch low. Gets to the backstop. They'll send the runner. Throw to home, not going to be there. Now they'll have him in a rundown between second and third. They throw it away, and the second run will score. Now they're going to try to make it a third run here, but the plate. Raider going to have the tag in time, so they'll only score 2 on the play. But another low pitch and a wild one, followed up by an error, allows both Sappenfield and Carr to score. Score is now 11-3. So 3 runs across, trying to make it 4 runs in the inning. Eugene did, but sent Schull all the way around from first, didn't get there in time. It was a Crocker error on the play. Crocker's second error of the game here. Pitch to Besson, outside this time. Was able to keep it up, but too far outside. 2-0. Next one. Here's a swing. Ground ball sent over toward first. Taking it is Huey. She'll beat Candy to the bag for out number 2. It'll be do or die for Crocker, by the way. Top of the 7th coming up here. And at the moment, they need 8. They need a big inning. Coming up next here, Allie Hafner. First pitch to Hafner outside here. It's ball 1. Base paths are empty here. One-0. There's a good-looking pitch. Yep, going to be called strike 1. Bulwer looking like she's starting to get a little bit of a better grip on that ball. Been unfortunate she had to pitch through the rain a little bit there. But it really just exacerbated the problem Crocker's had all game. Here's a pitch that finds the outer half this time. And it's 1-2. Again, I'll beat this stat to death. 3 hits for 11 runs. This can't happen like that. Next pitch, the 2-strike pitch, fouled it off. And we'll stay where we're at here. One ball, 2 strikes. The next pitch, swinging a long fly ball out toward right. Hayes giving chase, but it's over her head and against the fence. That'll be a 4th hit today here for Eugene as they get it back in, but not before Eugene's able to leg out a triple. So Hafner records Eugene's 4th hit in this game. And with a runner on third here, it brings Kaylee Kempker to the plate. Kempker takes a first pitch strike, 0-1. Kempker today, for 3. RBI single back in the second. 0-1 pitch, rolls in. And it's 1-1. Something also of note here. We talked about do or die for Crocker. Can also allow 2 more runs in this half inning. We are in the bottom of the 6th. 1 run's over on third. Here's a throw to third. Ruth applies a tag here. But if Eugene was somehow able to bring around a second run, that'd make it 10 runs after 5, and that's a run rule win. Easy solution for Crockers, just to get the out right here, right now. We know they're capable of the big inning. Flashback to yesterday, or should I say Thursday, when they picked up 9. Picked up 9 off of Hartville in the second inning. 66% of their runs in that particular game as we have ourselves a brief pause in the action here. Again, Raider needing to make some adjustments to the shin guards before we get back going here. She's good to go, and so on we go. 2-1, 2 outs. 11-3, bottom of the 6th. Hafner over on third. Kemker here at the plate. Fullware ready. And the pitch. Outside, gets away. They're going to send the runner. Flip to home. Not in time. Run will score. 9-run lead here at 12-3. So Eugene 1 run away from a run rule win here, but nobody on. It would have to be Eugene bringing the runner around, who currently stands at the plate, especially with 2 outs. It has to be Kaylee Kempker. Here's the 3-1 now, too low, ball 4, and so that winning run is on base. Another walk given up here by Crocker, bringing up Jordan Haney. Haney stepping up to the plate for the 5th time in this one. Haney swinging away, first pitch, hard line drive, left side, but it goes foul. And so it's just a very loud strike 1. Clean off the softball here before we get back to it here. Eugene head coach off to the side, cleaning up balls, getting them ready. Eventually giving them on over to Boulware, but back to it. 0-1, misses low, and it's 1-1. 8th batter of the inning. Haney walked, was called out on batter interference in the 2nd, hit by a pitch in the 4th, and grounded out to 3rd in the 5th. 1-1. Outside here, throw to first. Tag applied, but not in time. Now here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, chase one outside here, throw another one down to first. Tag is again late here. 2-2 here at the plate. Two balls, 2 strikes. Boulware set. And the pitch. 1 hops here, and we'll go full. Eugene, parents off to our left, have still not gotten over the batter interference call. Every batter, the last 6 innings. Here's a swing, foul tip, almost in the glove. Raider almost held on to that one. Wasn't able to. I get it's a controversial call, but we don't need reminding every batter for the last 6 innings. 3-2. Pitch outside, ball 4. Now winning runners over now to second as the rain again starts to pick up a little bit. So first and second here. Settling in now, Riley Cleathermas. Feel like we're all just trying to get this one under. Here's a ground ball over to short. Moving over, Fancher flips it over to third for the force. We're heading on into the top of the 7th. So it's do or die time here for Crocker. They will need 9 to tie. The tall order. They've already had one 9-run inning here in this district tournament. See if they can find another one. We're going to be coming back here in 60 seconds. Make sure you don't go anywhere. You are listening to the Class 2, District 2 softball tournament here on 97.9 The Source.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
What does Seeger Toyota of St. Robert do for you? Number 1, we provide a great atmosphere. Number 2, with over 220 new Toyotas either on the ground or heading our way, we provide a great selection of new Seeger Toyotas. And number 3, we have you covered for pre-owned as well with over 140 on the ground now. You get to deal with the number 1 new car dealer, used car dealer, and service department as voted by you through the best of Pulaski County Awards 2023. Let us show you what it's like to be treated the Seeger way and make this buying a car thing fun like it should be. That's Seeger Toyota of St. Robert next to Walmart and at SeegerToyota.net.
Here for Crocker. Time for a last gasp attempt. They'll need 9 runs to tie and 10 to force a bottom of the 7th. They will have the middle of the lineup coming up, though. Good place to start here as Matty Rader steps in. Connor Harbin here with you today, 97.9 The Source. My score sheet is all wet. My table's all wet. Everything's wet, especially the field here. As Rader takes a pitch outside here for ball 1. We're all just hanging on here, trying to finish this one up. Crocker, though, they want to play a little bit longer. 1-0 pitch to Rader from Kaylee Kempkers. Fouled off to the right, out of play. Ball 1. Of course, here in Eugene, they've got some awnings here, keeping most of the crowd relatively dry tonight. My infinite wisdom did not sit under those awnings, so I'm paying for it. 1-1. There's a pitch too high, about shoulder high here, and it's 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike here. We'll say one thing. After this next pitch, swing, foul tip, 2-2. My papers being wet, my score sheet being wet means the wind hasn't been blowing it around an awful lot. It's been sticking to the table. It's a blessing and a curse. Mostly a curse, but it is. 2-2, Kempker delivers. Fouled off to the right. And Rader continues to battle here. Still at 2-2. Rader, Bulware, and Parks are your 3. After that, Katie Huey managed to go on here, 2-2. Another foul tip. And we'll get another 2-2. Third helping here as Kempker comes set. And the pitch, too low, below the knees. And it's 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Rader, who is 1 for 3. Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled it off. Rader refusing to go down here without a fight. Get a second payoff pitch. Here is the next 3-2. Change up. Line drive into left field. That'll be a base hit here. So Rader rounds first. She'll be aboard here. Her second base hit of the day. There's 1. Obviously, you're going to need a few more along the way here, but with Rader on, it's Catherine Bulware. Exchange softballs here, though, before we get to Boulware. Boulware will settle in here with 2 hits on the day. 2 runs, represents one of the 3 Crocker runs. First pitch to Boulware, fastball high, 1-0. Throw to first, but Raider dives back safely. Balls, no strikes. Next one. Couldn't keep up with the fastball high here, and it's 1-1. Again on deck now, Madison Parks. One, swing, fly ball out towards center. Besson giving chase, not going to get to it. It gets behind her. Rounding second is going to be Raider. We'll see if they try to send her home. They will not. They'll hold up here, second and third. Another 2 hits here as the rain, really starting to come down now. I might keep my scorebook below the table now. Second and third, nobody out. We'll have a courtesy runner here. Brooke French back in to run. So French now stands at second here. Settling in now, Katie Huey. First pitch to Huey. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Oh, 0-1 here to Huey. Now the next pitch, fastball high, 1-1. Just a programming note. Make sure you stick around for the post game. We will not be taking a break. With the rain falling here, we'll just wrap this one up as quickly as possible here so I can get all this stuff put away. 1-1. Fastball taken high, 2-1. We'll wrap it up here. We'll still do what we always do. Go over some lines for you. Domino's Pizza, players that deliver. Get you all set up for Monday, 2-1. Fastball again high here, 3-1. First base unoccupied here. A walk loads the bases. Here comes the 3-1. Fastball low, ball 4. Parks will draw the walk here. And the bases are loaded. The ink is just bleeding through my paper. We might just give up on this. So bases loaded here, nobody out. Tying run still very far back in the dugout. Here's a ball back to short. Throw it home is going to sail wide. But I think we're going to have runner interference called. And so the runner will be called out, and they'll call back the runner to third. So hold up here. We got to figure out where everybody goes. There will be a runner out. But where else? I believe they'll call the runner trying to move home out, Raider. And everybody else will move up a bag. Believe that's how that works. Of course, we'll wait and see. Continue to talk about it here between our home plate and field umpire. Still talking here. I'm talking with Crocker head coach. See here, got 2 Crocker players over on third. And so they'll rule that French is the one who is out. Now as the runner trying to move over to third, Rader will actually still be over on third. So Huey now stands over on first. Bases are still loaded, but now with 1 out. And now it's Brooke Gann to the plate. First pitch to Gann. Takes a pitch high here, 1-0. On an 0 here to Gann. Next one, also too high here, ball 2. Throw to third, Rader dives back. She'll be safe over at third. (2-0). Next one, swing and a miss. And we go to 2-1. The tying run still well down the batting order. 1 strike pitch, ground ball over to third. They'll say it was a foul ball. Probably a good thing there for Crocker. Potential double play for Eugene on that particular grounder. Could step on third and throw to first for the double play, but instead, it'll just be 2 strikes. Next pitch here to Gann. Gann pops one up, right side, foul out of play. Still 2-2. Next 2-strike pitch, 2-0. It's ball 3. Crocker's had some very fast half innings today. This one not one of them. Payoff pitch. Coming up next again. Fouled it off again. Like the rain has slowed down again. Still very present. Not coming down nearly as hard as it was when we started this half inning. Next one, another foul ball. Three balls, 2 strikes, next payoff. 2-0, ball 4. And that'll bring the runner home. So Rader will score. And the lead is now 8, 12-4. Now we'll have ourselves a pinch hitter here. Stepping in to hit, if I can work through my rain-soaked folder here. It'll be Pam Etheridge in as a pinch hitter here. Etheridge hitting for Olivia Hayes. First pitch to Etheridge. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. First time I've seen Etheridge this season. But looking to create something more here for Crocker. Choked well up on the bat. Next pitch. Takes it high here, 1-1. Takes a sign, settles back in. Next one, swing and a miss again. 1-2. Eugene trying to punch their ticket, of course, to the district championship. We know Iberia's in. 2-seed Eugene trying to join them. 1-2. Just outside here, 2-2. On the 2-2. Swing, fly ball right side, could be trouble. Gets into fair territory. Runner will score. 12-5 now. That ball landed right on the foul line. And so everybody advances a bag here, and it's 12-5. So 12-5 now our score. Base is still loaded now for Gretchen Candy. Candy going to send a fly ball out to right. That ball right at the right fielder. Makes the catch, and Crocker's down to its final out. So Crocker down to its last chance here. And the first last chance will be third baseman Emma Ruth. Ruth takes a pitch down low here. It's ball one. Bases are still loaded here. 1-0. Too high, ball two. Now. That one also too low in the dirt, and it's 3-0. Three balls, no strikes here, but there are 2 outs. Crocker will need to find everyone on base. Next pitch. It was ruled strike one. Three balls, one strike. Change up, come back to the circle. Throw over to first in time. And this one will come to a close. So after a long, rainy affair, it's the Eugene Lady Eagles who join the Iberia Lady Rangers in Monday's district championship game. Final score in this one, Eugene 12, Crocker 5. So again, we're going to stay right here. We're going to wrap this one up very quickly. And I will go ahead and give you the disclaimer that I wasn't able to finish off my lines today because my score sheet is soaked. I cannot write on it anymore, and so, in the interest of keeping at least what I had salvageable, I went ahead and already put it up here. But we'll just go ahead and wrap this one up pretty quickly here. Of course, some Domino's Pizza players that deliver here for this one. You could take a look at a few names on the side of Eugene. My paper is just trashed. I will certainly tell you what, but let's take a look at the Eugene side here. How about... It's hard to pick one with all the walks today, but how about Sappenfield? She had herself a triple back in the 4th inning there that gave Eugene a little bit of a spark. So Sydney Sappenfield will be our Domino's Pizza player that deliver here for Eugene. Crocker, meanwhile, how about Catherine Bolware? She comes through with a 3 for 4 today. So we'll go ahead and make her our Domino's Pizza player that deliver for Crocker. So unfortunately, Crocker's season comes to a close here tonight. They finished their year at 11-14. A good Crocker team, though. Really played very well up until the end here, and so it's a Crocker squad again. A few seniors, but will return quite a bit and make another run next year. But I think that's where we'll go ahead and close this one out here. Need to start packing this stuff up, saving some equipment. But for Dan back in the studio, I am Connor Harvard. I hope Dan's happy. Kept it dry at the expense of myself. Anyway, for Dan back in the studio, I am Connor Harvard. Hope you enjoy listening to this one as much as I enjoy bringing it to you here tonight. Again, your final score, your final scores. Iberia 17, NCA 1, and Eugene 12, Crocker 5. Until next time, you've been listening to Class 2 District 2 Softball Tournament right here on 97.9 The Source. Good night, everybody. Be good people.
You've been listening to Class 2 District 2 Tournament Softball at Eugene. Our games have been brought to you by our seasoned sports sponsors, along with MFA Agri-Services of Lebanon, Indian Creek Antiques, Iberia School District, Town & Country Supermarkets, A to Z Exterminating, the Marys County Bank, Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company, VFW Post 3168, the Dixon Caring Center, Lakeway School District, Gasco Sage Electric Co-op, Post Pawn in St. Robert, Air Serve Heating and Air, Life Care Center in Waynesville, Tax Pros and more, and the Dixon Nursing and Rehab Center. That's it for this time. Until next time, have a great evening.